remember waking up the second day back to school after Christmas break, and I could not get out of bed. Like, I stood up and I was like, whoa. Like, I was really dizzy, and I just like got back in bed, and I called my mom and said, I'm not going to school today because I can't walk.
Well, she had flu-like symptoms, and we took her to her pediatrician, and they gave her antibiotics and tried to treat her, and she started to get better, and then she got worse. So we took her back to the doctor, and they sent her to the hospital in Richmond for blood work to see if she had mono or some other kind of flu. And the emergency doctor actually came out and said her blood level is very abnormal. You should take her immediately to Children's. Took her straight over there and went to the ER, and they were expecting us.
Took her blood work, and then actually admitted her, took her to the 4th floor, oncology.
She's very bright, so she wanted to know everything that was going on, and she knew when we were in the emergency room, when they told us she had leukemia, she knew. We talked about her treatment and her side effects and everything, what the next steps were right there with her, that she was part of it.
It's like a roller coaster. You get all this chemo and then you go down, and you go really down. And then I got an infection.
Her white cell count, red cell count, and platelet count stays down for a long period of time after she gets the chemotherapy. And that is a risk period for her in getting infections. And a large number of the kids die because of those infections.
She had gotten so sick from each round of so much chemotherapy, by the time she got to the 5th round, there wasn't hardly anything left. She was just shot. They didn't think she would make it, and they came in and told us her vascular blood pressure system didn't work, her kidneys didn't work, her lungs didn't work. She was intubated. She was on the tube.
They were trying to put her on dialysis. They said, we got to get that fluid off of her, but in order to do that, she has to go through this procedure, and she's not going to make it. So we gathered around, everyone that was there, and we started praying, and we were asking, show us a sign, you know, show us a sign that what we're to do next, because it's not over. We're not giving up. And there was a doctor standing over her and listening to her heart, and he'd walk from one side of her and go to the other side of the bed and listen. And we just kind of perked up, and the doctor's like, well, that's the strongest I've heard her heart in a while. And so he goes out, and the doctor comes in. He's like, now's the time to do the dialysis. Her heart is strong enough. We think she's going to survive the procedure. And it's, you know, right there, it's like, you know, we've got to go through this. Yes, 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 you know, let's do it.
They got the surgery done. She made it through the surgery, put the line in her vein to start dialysis. And Dr. Canessa was there at 2 in the morning to set up the dialysis machine. Having that group of doctors there and nurses and specialists that could treat her, her disease, the side effects of her disease, could treat the septic shock in the ICU. Having that right there close to home, it saved her life, because if we wouldn't have been where we were, she wouldn't be here.
A lot of people think of cancer as a terminally ill disease, but it's not. It's not always terminally ill, and you can get through it. I believe if you think you can get through it, then you can actually get through it. I still take life by the day, and every day I wake up is a good day because I don't have cancer anymore. There are a lot of things that are going good for me right now, and I should look at the positive. So life is good. I'm a junior in high school and I love it.